So today I am doing another tribute to YouTube video. I am going to make this a pretty consistent series, and I'm really excited about it because when I was going through my subscriptions and I saw all the stuff that I subscribe to that I still regularly watch, my first thought was, I feel like more people need to be watching these, and I feel like also a lot of people may have forgotten about some of these. My hair is a wet set version of the Snood style in Lauren Reynolds' vintage hairstyling book. I actually have been going through that book. I'm starting at the beginning and going through the entire book with wet sets only, just to sort of kind of reacquaint myself with my wet set skills, because I had kind of been relying on heated sets when I was in Memphis a lot, and I thought Memphis was as humid as it gets, but here, plus coupled with my hard water, I have not been able to get a heated set to hold for even 15 minutes. Y'all have seen it deflate in videos, so I'm trying to get myself started on that. I haven't worn a poodle on myself in a very long time. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go through B and C of my YouTube subscriptions. These are the people that I subscribe to and still watch on YouTube. Now, some of these are no longer making videos for whatever reason. It's been a couple of years or it's been a lot of months, and I just don't want people to forget these videos exist because they are so useful and so helpful. And I only had a few B's, so I'm going to go ahead and include C in this as well. The first channel that I wanted to talk about was Beatfacehoney. Beatfacehoney is a lovely, lovely, lovely lady who creates videos that are specifically for, I would say they're catered more towards aspiring makeup artists. She has a lot of great techniques for longevity, for photo shoots and things like that. I absolutely love her style. I feel like she was one of the first people that did the beat style that I actually really, really dug. I loved her take on it. It was very wearable. It wasn't super, super heavy contrast with the contour and the highlighting. Brows are freaking amazing every single time. And she is one of those like success stories on YouTube because she actually was an aspiring makeup artist who did a lot of videos. Not aspiring, she was a makeup artist, but she was a local makeup artist in her area. And then she started doing YouTube videos, and she was noticed by Brandy. She was noticed by Nicki Minaj. She started to tour with all of these extremely successful artists. And so she has definitely staked her claim in the makeup world. She also does traveling, I think she does traveling classes and things like that. So definitely check her videos out. One video that sticks in my mind as one of my favorites is one that was a Mardi Gras inspired eye look. It had the purple, green, and gold in it, and it was beautiful. It's in I have a playlist of videos that are called out of the box tutorials I love, or modern tutorials I love, because I don't like to always, I want to be able to hone my skills at modern makeup too. And she was one of the ones that really made that possible. I absolutely love it. Plus, because she is African American, she actually has darker skin, and I'm able to really understand. When I was in Memphis, I had predominantly black clientele, so I wanted to make sure that I understood how to match foundations and how to do contrasting, highlighting, and contouring on beautiful black girls. Biohazardous Beauty. I've kind of got a guilty pleasure watching goth girls do makeup. I absolutely love watching, I'll get to her in the eyes, but it's Black Friday. I absolutely love her tutorials, and I like watching these girls who do really, really full-on, crazy dramatic makeup, goth style, every single day. I love also watching goth clothing hauls. Biohazardous Beauty, Tori, is one of my favorite channels to watch. I love her totally tongue-in-cheek kind of, throw it away vibe. I don't mean to discredit her. She has a great skill set, but I also really love her delivery. There are a lot of ladies who deliver on YouTube that I feel like they're just the way they speak, the manner they speak, their gestures, things like that don't really resonate with me, and there may be people that I might avoid in real life. I know that sounds awful, that's why I'm not going to name names, but Tori, she just seems like such a cool girl, and she got married fairly recently. I love that her wedding makeup wasn't exactly the same style as what she always wears, and my favorite set of videos that she does is when she takes single eyeshadows from lesser known brands and creates several looks with those eyeshadows. So check out that series on her channel. She's incredible. I love Byron Talbot. He is a chef and he does great cooking videos, and I feel like that they're pretty doable. There's been a few of his dessert videos that I've actually tried and they've worked out great, and he has a great personable presence. I feel like he needs his own show. He kind of already has one, but he may actually have a show now. I don't have cable, I don't know. But he's incredible. He's really, really good, and he has a few videos that are based on restaurant favorites that he's recreated. So definitely check his video out. The next channel is called CH527 Kerosene. She is a gal, a beautiful gal, who does a lot of dreads in her hair, like different colors, and she does all these dreadlock transformations, and then she'll do all these transformations with her haircut. She usually wears it shaved on one side, and she'll incorporate all these amazing colors and textures in her hair. I am fascinated by her channel. I think it is so cool to watch her transform from one video to the next with all the different hair colors. She's had her hair in a pixie, and then she'll add dreads, and then she'll take them out, and then she'll add more. She is incredible. Plus she has a few fashion videos that are really cool, and I'm not all about vintage on YouTube. I really, really love looking into other lifestyles and other styles, and I think that she's one of the most fascinating to me as far as her hair transformations and what she can do with it. I absolutely love all of her bright, colorful dreadlocks that she does, and I think it is just fascinating to watch it. So definitely check her out. The video that pulled me in and it made me start watching her was called Hair Transformation Pure Gore. And it's where her hair is like platinum blonde, and she dreads it into this bright, bright red, and it's freaking awesome. So yeah, check her out. Relatively new to her, so I don't know her first name or anything. Okay, the next one is Chelsea Morgan Whispers. Y'all know that I am a big, big ASMR fan. Chelsea Morgan Whispers is one of the girls who usually whispers all her videos. She doesn't show her whole face a lot. That is to me, one of the easiest ways for me to get into ASMR is for me not to see a face. I know that sounds crazy, but I usually really, really dig the videos that are like from here down, because it takes me out of the moment and puts me more into the relaxation part of it. Kimchi just came up and sat on my feet. And Kimchi's very sweet. See, Kimchi? She's sweet. She's already purring. This is the sweetest kitty I've ever had. Yes. So I'm sweet. And I'm famous now. See? 827 people will see me. Okay. My next one is Cherry Dollface. I'm not going to say much about Cherry Dollface because most of you probably already watch her, but I love Cherokee. And I think her videos are great. I love the way she talks. I love her little attitude about things. I like watching her do vintage hair tutorials, but also do things, I like watching her do makeup too. I think she's really, really skilled with both. And one of my favorite things about Cherry Dollface is her videos where she talks about things she hates. More often than not, the stuff she hates is stuff I love. But I still dig those videos, and I think that says a lot for her. It says a lot for her presentation. She actually makes me reconsider things that I really love. So yeah, I love her vintage styling videos, of course, but I can't use a whole lot of them without doing a wet set instead, because she does do a heated set most of the time. But I do absolutely love her channel, and I still watch them all, and I love to try different versions of her hairstyles. You guys think we don't use each other's hairstyles here on YouTube? I swear to you, I use everyone's hair tutorials that I watch. I have incorporated the skill set of a vintage vanity. I've incorporated the pinup companions skill set. I've incorporated a lot of the different techniques in my own style because I feel like that is the only way you can get better and improve. So we definitely keep each other motivated on here. The next one is Chescalocs. This is another dreadlock gal, and I have been watching her for a while. She has a really, really great attitude, and I haven't been following her as recently as I actually forgot about her videos until I was preparing to do this series. But one of the things that I really, really love about her, I think she only posted most recently a year ago. So that may be why I have forgotten about her, because she's not popping up in my feed. But I love when she takes her locks and puts them in beautiful updos. She does a lot of really great updos that she incorporates her locks into. So that's something that I just find fascinating. And if I could go get myself a natural hair license so that I could do more natural hair, I would love to learn how to do this. I think it's just so fascinating to me. And I say that all the time, but that's one of the things that pulls me to YouTube videos, is fascinating. So yeah, she's great. Plus she has a lot of like spoken tutorials where she talks about just her, you know, just different feelings on things, and she has a lot of really great valid points. So she's well spoken and just excellent as a personality for videos. The next person I'm going to talk about is Chris Stockman. I'm also an avid movie fan, and Chris Stockman is one of the only channels on YouTube that I consistently watch all of his reviews for movies that I'm interested in seeing. Now, I don't watch every single one of his videos because there's some movies that I have no interest in seeing, and subject matter related, I just wouldn't watch it. But I do watch all of his top 10 best and worst videos of the year, or movies of the year videos, and I also love the videos. My favorite videos he does are the ones where he takes horrible, Hilariocity reviews is what he calls them. He takes horrible movies and he completely tears them apart and talks about why they're so bad. Now that's definitely a matter of opinion. There's going to be some videos and movies on there that some of you love, but I love that he does that and that he's got the nerve to do that. And I also really like when he does reviews on older movies. Like he did a review on Signs, and that's one of my favorite movies from recent years. And he was talking about how that really geared him to be a movie critic and why it's one of his favorite movies of all time. And I love it, so I think it's great. Another ASMR channel I'd like to talk about is Kristen Noel ASMR. Her speaking voice is one of my favorites on YouTube. Now, she does show her full face, so if that is not something that puts you in that relaxation mode, then keep that in mind. But she's got a very pleasant face, so that's cool. But I love her ASMR videos. She has soft-spoken and whispered ones. I prefer the soft-spoken ones because she has a beautiful timbre in her voice. Timbre of her voice. And I also really love her, she does a cardboard cookie where she takes a little cookie, a little disc of cardboard, and taps it, and it is one of the most relaxing sounds I've ever heard. So she has a really great little arsenal of triggers that work for me, so I like her and I watch most of her videos. Next one is Colored Beautiful. One of the prettiest ladies I've ever seen, absolutely gorgeous, another African-American girl, and I absolutely love her videos. I think I have learned more about makeup on dark skin from her than just about anyone else. She's incredible, and definitely check her videos out. There's one particular one, if I go to, I have a playlist for makeup on darker skin, and White Frosty Eyes. It is so Diana Ross. It is gorgeous. White Frosty Eyeshadow and Ruby Woo Lipstick. And it is a shorter video. It only has 37,000 views, but it is an absolutely beautiful makeup look. You see. I might just screenshot it for you because it's gorgeous, but it looks so beautiful on her with her eyebrow color and her hair. Okay, two more. Cool old videos. If you have not subscribed to this channel or watched this channel, go subscribe to them and watch them now. Actually, just put aside everything you're doing and go just like get yourself in a rabbit hole and just fall into cool old videos, because in all honesty, they're all amazing. They have vintage ads on there, vintage PSA, all kinds of great old videos that you will remember if you were born in the 80s or the 70s. You'll remember some of them from your childhood, but then some of them are going to be videos from the 60s that are just bizarre, crazy videos. You definitely check out this channel. It is a channel that is unlike any other, I feel like, on YouTube. There's a few like this. Totally Weird TV, I think, is one of them. It's got all these crazy, like exotica weird stuff from the 60s on it and everything. Some of it's a little racy, so I'm not going to actually recommend that you go there, but there's really cool stuff on these channels, and I love the fact that there are people out there doing that where they're uploading all these cool weird old videos. I think Cool Old Videos might be the place where I first saw the story of menstruation that Disney did. Y'all, if you have not seen the story of menstruation as told by Disney, get over there and watch it now. It is the most twisted, strange, cool, exciting thing on YouTube. So anyway, weird change of positioning here. As you can see, some of my daughter's room back here. Okay, so Cool Old Videos is the last one, and the very last, and not the least by any means, is Classic Retro Glamour. You guys remember Classic Retro Glamour. She is the beautiful platinum blonde girl that started doing the really cool vintage style videos back in 2009 or 10, whenever. I was getting started on YouTube. She came very shortly after. But her videos are still some of my favorites to reference for any kind of like twisty curly updo, because she had such a gift and a knack for the natural aesthetic of vintage styling. She wasn't using photos to go off of, I don't think, very much like I do. I almost always use photos to go off of just because that's what helps me to kind of get a general understanding of where I want to go. But I feel like that it was just organic with her, and she was incredible. She hasn't posted in several years, and I think that's because she just kind of naturally fell away from it. Some of us just graduate and go on to other things. But she her videos are still up there. They still are some of the most viewed vintage hair tutorials on YouTube. So if you have forgotten about classic retro glamour, make sure you go back to your playlists. I'm sure she's on your favorites, and check out some of her beautiful videos for vintage styling, because there are some things about her twisty curly updo that she did that's probably got more views than any of her other videos. I actually have done that on myself a few times, and it has never looked as good as it looks on her. She does it so effortlessly, so it's one of those things that I feel like is continually inspiring me, even though she's been gone for a while. So that's all on the B's and C's. This will be a bit long, but hopefully you guys will check some of these channels out, and we'll be moving on down the alphabet. I'm going to keep doing this. I know these videos may not get many views, but I also feel like, why would they not? Because I think all of us who are maybe got away from YouTube or kind of got bored with YouTube really like to have a little rejuvenation, a little shot in the arm to get back on YouTube and watch some more things and learn some more stuff. So, okay, that's all on that.